thank you, and congratulations to you, Ranking Member Crapo, for the great vote we just had on being sure that Russia does not have access to our market. It's a privilege, not a right, under lower tariffs that they can get under PNTR. It was a 100-0 vote, and it was a vote in favor of the people of Ukraine and to tighten up the sanctions on Russia. And I know, although it looks easy at the end, it wasn't. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Enjoyed working together on that. Commissioner, thank you for being with us today. Yeah, you and I had a good conversation prior to this hearing about one of my major concerns, which is the fact that we still have so many unprocessed returns out there. I think we've gone from 76.5 million returns that have not been processed to a backlog of about 11 million returns, 11.5 million as of March 25. That's progress since our last meeting, but obviously we've got a huge backlog. And as you know, I think, as you know, I've talked about it, and I know others have as well, raises with you. We have small businesses in Ohio, as an example, that are still waiting for their refunds from a year and a half ago. And we have people, individuals telling me, hey, I can't get a loan because I've got to be able to show I have a processed tax return in order to get a loan. So this is having a real world impact out there. And obviously we all have deep concerns about this backlog. As you know, Senator Cardin and I have worked with you and your predecessors on IRS reform, actually for the last decade and a half or almost 2 decades. And our latest one is Protecting Taxpayers Act, which was included in the Taxpayer First Act. We've got another bill we're now looking at to provide additional funding for customer service from the IRS that I think American taxpayers deserve, as well as an overhaul of the individual master file to begin revamping the business master file as well. We would require 2D scanning of paper returns to help prevent future backlogs. It's basically putting a barcode on the return so you can process them much more quickly. Increase the amount of funding for these low-income taxpayer clinics that are overutilized now. Provide direct hiring authority to help get employees on board more efficiently, which I know you value. We also, as you know, revamped the Oversight Board, which was in our first legislation, IRS oversight, and require regular reports to Congress and to the Inspector General, and a recommendation for IT audit trails on IRS applications to increase the protection of taxpayer data. Anyway, talk to us about what that would mean. Do you think this would help in terms of addressing the backlog and preventing future ones? And specific question for you, does the current budget proposal include funding to completely update the individual master file?
The current budget proposal does not include sufficient funding to update the master file entirely, and it's been, as all of you are aware, a long-term project for the agency. We need to get there. We are, myself included, but every employee of the Internal Revenue Service, I think every American is supportive of funding and bringing oversight, IRS in the technology space to be able to provide the services that every American deserves. I think, you know, the vote you all had today shows that, you know, we're the greatest country in the world. We should provide that level of service to our people, and, you know, a blend between employees, who I think in the IRS are spectacular, and I can't say enough about the quality of the people and the desire, but we need to provide them the right tools and training and technology. And technology will change the skill sets. So the direct hiring authority, what we use it for, will change as we bring on technology. We are going to ask in the direct hiring authority arena for direct hiring authority beyond what we just received, which is in some of our specialist type positions, the more sophisticated examiners. We have a very difficult time bringing those people on board when they're told it's going to take 6 to 9 months or something to get them on board. So, you know, one of the comments, Senator, that you made about is direct hiring authority in this space, and as we discussed prior to today, we'll get you what we believe would be critical for us to be able to do what we need to do.
Yeah, we need as we talked about, we need the specific positions that you need direct hiring for, what your priorities are. And I guess if you could just answer my initial question also, Commissioner, do these various reforms I talked about, including the customer service funding increases, but also the 2D scanning of paper returns and overhauling the individual master file, will this help in terms of the backlog?
It will absolutely help in terms of the backlog and numerous other functions within the Internal Revenue Service. It's critical that we receive this.
Great. Well, thank you for that, and thank you for getting us the
Thank you.
Additional information on the specific positions for which you think direct hire is most important. We want to help here, and as you said, it's all about the taxpayer. My time has expired. I am going to issue or give you a question for the record on foreign tax credits. I know you've just released your final regulations on that. I have some concerns about it, and I will be following up with you on that. Thank you, Commissioner. Appreciate it. Good luck with the
Thank
filing
you.
season.